Hi, welcome to Computer Science Fundamentals. My name is Steve Kunst, and I will be your instructor for this course. Just want to give you a brief overview of the course and kind of have how to navigate through it. So when you first log into Schoology and click on this course, you'll notice there's a few things. You'll see a link to this video that I'll post, but then you also have the standards and objectives. That just kind of goes over what you'll be learning in this course. It's kind of broken down by the standards and then also the learning objectives for each day. In addition to that, you will have the course syllabus. Clicking on that shows you how you will be graded. Also has my email address if you have any questions. Email is one of the easiest ways to get a hold of me. Also, you can post a question in the discussion board. And it breaks it down by each day what you're going to be working on, and then also the different points that are possible from the lessons and then your final exam. The video library is just going to be different videos that will show you how to take screenshots, to do different things that you're going to need to be able to do on in this course, and I'll continue to add to that as the course goes on. And then finally, we have the modules. So this is where you're going to find the daily lessons. So clicking on the module, I see the short welcome. I have the 5 different lessons that we're doing. They're all color coordinated. And then you'll see your unit test, which will be taken on the 6th day. So go ahead and clicking on lesson 1, functions, and you'll notice each lesson is going to be very similar. The first thing you'll see is the lesson learning objectives and vocabulary. So if you click on that, it'll show you what your learning objectives are, the vocabulary, and the standards that are going to be incorporated or worked on in that lesson. You're going to have an assignment in each lesson, and you'll have the link to that. So if you click on that, there is the lesson 1 function. When you click on that, that's just going to be a blank Google Doc, and that's where you're going to take a screenshot and paste, and you're going to have a link to code.org, and this is where you're going to work through your coding assignments. So in this, most of the coding assignments will have a short video, and then when you're done with the video, you progress through the different levels, and when you get all the way to the finish, you're going to screenshot, or you can snip. So you would snip that you've completed it, and you would paste that snip onto your Google Doc, showing that you're all finished with that lesson. So that's what you're doing for the lesson part. After each lesson, you'll notice there's a reflection. So you're going to click on the reflection. You'll have access to a Google form, type in your name, and it's going to ask you a couple questions. So for the first assignment, what did your functions do in the program you wrote today? It's just a short answer. And then again, when should you use a function instead of a loop? And then each reflection, I end it with, I feel this lesson was very difficult, somewhat difficult, just right, somewhat easy, or very easy. If it was really easy for you, you can click on that. If you had trouble and kind of struggled with it, you can click on it was difficult, then just go ahead and submit that. And then also at the end of each lesson, there is a discussion board for questions. So if you were having trouble with any of the coding or any other thing in that lesson, just go ahead and write on the discussion board when your classmates could answer that, or otherwise I will post a response to that. That's going to be very similar for the rest of the lessons. So lesson 2, 3, 4, and 5 will be very similar. And then the last day, you'll have your unit tests.